You're this perp back with another video, and I just got done checking out the brand new Hellraiser movie that was just put on Hulu. This is a very different take on Hellraiser, and I gotta be honest up front. I'm not the biggest Hellraiser fan. I kind of understand the lore. I'm a super casual, so my take on this shouldn't reflect how you feel. If you're like a huge fan of Hellraiser, I think you'll really like this movie. Me personally, it didn't hit for me, but it doesn't take away from what I enjoyed about this movie. So let me talk about like this story, because it's very simple. The story is very simple. It starts off with this guy that lures this I guess you can call him like a college kid, just random guy, into this little museum, and he starts to play around with the box. Everybody that's anybody, even if you're not a huge Hellraiser fan, knows what that box is. If you're a horror fan, and you know what happens whenever anybody touches that box, nothing good comes of it. And that, I think, is one of my issues with this movie overall, is just how uninspired, not uninspired, but how unimaginative it just became, just with how easy everybody just kept putting their hands on the box and getting pricked or getting stabbed. Any type of blood touches this thing, it pretty much owns you. But pretty much, it gets into the hands of our main character, Riley, and the same thing kind of happens to her. And I like the build up to that, because she is a recovering drug addict. So when things start to happen, or she starts to see things like the Cenobites, nobody really believes her. So it kind of plays with the psychological aspect of things. But where it falls short is, I just remember the old Hellraiser being a bit scarier. It just really captured the horror of just this universe. I think it kind of fell short with this film. Nothing really affected me. Now, it is bloody and it is gory, and I really enjoy the practical effects of everything. That stuff is really appreciative. But I just feel like the story kind of fell short. And maybe because, based on how it ended, they want to kind of do a sequel to this to kind of flesh this out more. Because I didn't feel like this version of Pinhead, really played a huge role in this movie at all. Pinhead was just there, you know what I'm saying? It was really odd to me. Like I said, you can get some entertainment out of it. I preferred like the first half more than the second half. I do like all the designs and just how creative they got with just the way Pinhead looks. Doesn't have the whole black outfit and whatnot. It's just like flesh kind of ripped open and stuff. It's really interesting. Like I said, it's not too much going on. It's nothing mind-blowing in my opinion. But if you're a Hellraiser fan, I could see some people being really intrigued by this movie, or just really liking it, because I was hearing it was better than the first, and I didn't really get that, because I remember the first movie somewhat. You know what I'm saying? I just remember it being a little bit more creepy, and I think that's what just was kind of missing overall with this movie. I don't know what I would really rate this, because I don't really rate movies, but I would definitely check this out. It's something to watch during the spooky season, during Perptober, so definitely go give it a watch. I wouldn't tell you not to. It's not terrible by any means. I think, just for me, it's just like a one and done. But till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.